I'm preparing for Austrian Nationals right now.
I've been chasing a national title for years, but I kept losing to the same guys over and over again. In the last video I met some of India's most powerful arm wrestlers and they crushed me, but they also showed me how they train. So what if I trained like them? Will that help me to finally take on those legends of Austrian arm wrestling? Watch this video to find out. So after 4 amazing, life-changing months in India and Sri Lanka, my wife and me returned to Austria in January 2025 to work as bicycle delivery drivers in the harsh Austrian winter and save up money for our next trip. At first we were excited to be back in our home country, but we soon realized that while we had changed massively, life in Austria had stayed exactly the same, and that started to drag us down. That was until I found out that the Austrian National Armwrestling Championship would take place in early April, 10 weeks from now. Since I didn't get a chance to compete while traveling, I decided to give it a shot. I didn't expect much. In my 5 years of arm wrestling, I hadn't been very successful at competitions. I had tried various different training styles over the years, from doing rather nonsensical workouts in the first year to the Latvian system, and most recently I did Devin Larratt's single style training, and none of them had given me the results I had been hoping for. But then I remembered something from my trip to India. Remember Patrizias from the last video? Super strong guy, but also very, very smart. He's a fitness coach. Well, he had offered to coach me and write a plan for me in the future once I'm settling down somewhere again. So now was the perfect time for it. So I grabbed my phone, reached out to him, and he sent me a plan. His plan was different from anything I had ever done before. It had more volume and intensity than I'd ever done, and every set should be taken very close to failure, which just seemed crazy to me. But his strength and knowledge had really impressed me, so I decided to give it a try. I started training at the end of January. I started light and tried to focus on good form with as little ego as possible, just honest work and slow progression, not like in the past.
Quieto!
Took my nutrition very seriously as well. I tracked my food intake and hit 200 grams of protein every single day. I took whey protein, creatine, collagen for the tendons, and even maltodextrin and electrolytes to make up for the calories I was burning while riding my bike. And just 10 days and 7 workouts in, I was shocked at the results I was making. I had already gotten bigger and stronger. I was gaining mass fast. But then came a major setback. The cold Austrian winter got to me. I got a strong flu with high fever. I couldn't train for 2 weeks, which was extremely frustrating. But even then, I kept hitting my protein every day. After finally recovering, I was more motivated than ever. I even got a Whoop band to track my sleep and made sure I got 8 to 9 hours every single night. After months of traveling, having a strong routine again felt so satisfying. Progress was amazing. I trained very hard, but I was still able to increase the weights I used every single workout. But then came another setback. While delivering food at night, I crashed into a barrier at full speed, got a massive hematoma on my thigh, could barely walk, let alone ride my bike. But I didn't let that hold me back. It was just upper body training anyway, so I still never missed a single gym day. I hit my peak 2 weeks out where I did the most weight of the entire cycle, then did a week with less intensity, and then rested for a few days. At that point, I was probably my strongest ever. But there was one problem, I was still too heavy.
82.8.
So I did a water cut where you basically drink a lot of water for 2 days and then almost no water before the competition. And that worked out perfectly. The morning of the competition, I was exactly 80 kilos. I felt big and lean at the same time. I was in great shape. So I drove to the tournament with my friends, Time to find out if all the training was worth it, and the tournament starts. Left arm is first. Like always, I'm nervous before my first match. Win my first match pretty easily, but my next opponent is tougher. Julian Mager, he's got over 10 years of experience and he's a slotted tour competitor, so I'm taking him very seriously. And I lose. So only one more loss and I'm out on the left arm. Next I'm up against Elias. He used to be in a lighter weight class. I'm a level above him strength-wise and I'm able to get off the win. And here I'm saying to myself, okay, there's still a chance to do well here, just don't lose another match, otherwise you're out. Next one is David Bogdan from Lion Pride Vienna. He's an old rival of mine, we've gone back and forth in the past. We end up in a hook, I feel that I'm stronger, I hold him comfortably. But he elbow fouls and it's a restart. I'm prepared for another hook war. But he gets me with his lightning fast press and takes me out. And now frustration is really kicking in. I'm like, same stories every year. I'm just gonna beat some of the newer guys and lose to the strong guys again like every year. All the training was for nothing once again. There's still the right arm though, so feeling disillusioned, I go into my first right arm match against Elias. And I'm able to press him straight to the pad. Didn't see that he was going for the handshake there. Sorry about that, Elias. My next opponent is called Thomas. I think he is a construction worker, a very strong guy. But again, I'm able to go straight to the side. So at this point, it's not looking too bad, but the hardest challenges were yet to come. Because now I'm facing Austrian arm wrestling legend Christian Eiter, 14 years of experience, multiple national champ, international gold medalist. He placed above Zurabtav Beritze in Zloty Tour in 2017. He won Babayev's Cup last year, and he easily beat me every single time we met.
Ready go! Ready go! Ready go! Don't play!
So we grip up, there's a lot of intensity. We take our time in the setup. Neither of us wants to start disadvantaged here. We're taking each other very seriously. Neither of us can finish, but I'm able to slowly advance my position, edge my shoulder forward. He feels he's outmatched and concedes to fight another day. You can hear me scream here. It's just pure emotion and euphoria. Finally, this is working out for me. You see, for years I've tried different styles of arm wrestling, and at that moment I realized I should just stop trying to top roll, just go inside, hook or press. It's my strongest move. I just had to accept that and embrace it. So with that new knowledge, I go into my next match, which is the semi-final. My opponent, René Fleer, is a freaking beast. I mean, just look at him. And I'm able to do my sideways press. I'm so happy. Finally, this is going my way. I'm in the final. I'm just one match away from the title. Christian then proceeds to take out René, so he's my opponent for the title match. All I have to do is beat him again. Before the first match with him, I was nervous, but now I'm relaxed. I set out on this crazy journey of traveling the planet, exploring cultures, and arm wrestling people along the way. I went all in on this idea. Everything I own now is in these two backpacks. I'm putting a lot of time and effort into my videos, but I'm currently living off savings. If you want to support me so I can keep doing this, there are links in the description where you can donate. Any amount is highly appreciated. Thank you. As I walk up to the stage, I'm just overcome with emotion. I feel pride and gratitude towards all the wonderful people I've met that have helped me get to this point. I'm calm but focused. I can feel the victory. The match starts, we slip. It's very intense. We take a moment, and now is the deciding round. This match will determine the national champ of 2025 in the 80 kg category.
Let's go. One more.
Ready, go, I trust my instincts, and I'm able to just power through him with my sideways press. It was brutal, it was beautiful, it was almost spiritual, like a long hunt finally coming to an end. I'm feeling almost a little bit of sadness, like when you beat your dad at something for the first time, but also a deep sense of peace and satisfaction. I had worked so hard for this. I felt like that day a special light was shining on me and everything just clicked and came together perfectly. It reminds me of a quote from Yogananda who said, "Do your best and then relax. Trust that it'll be enough." If you put in honest, consistent work, stay patient and humble, then good things will come your way. After that, the open category took place, where the best of each category fight for the #1 spot, and there something even crazier happened, but that's too much for this video. If you liked this story, then subscribe and share it with your friends. And if you want to know the exact training plan I did to become national champ, then drop me a comment and I'll make a video about that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.